Pisces, Aries, to your chakra reading for September. Hope you friends are doing great out there. For those of you who are new, welcome, welcome. All subscribers who've been here, welcome back. Okay, this is not always real good for cross watchers, but if you are here cross watching, welcome, welcome, always welcome. And that's just because this is more towards the Pisces, Aries themselves, the sign itself. Or element if you guys are watching your other signs. But like I said, I would be doing your reading alone. I've decided to go ahead and do all the water fires alone and all the water signs as well, since Cancer was told they were going to get theirs as well. And then everybody else is getting their elements, okay? So I don't want you to be surprised, like if you go and you say, well, I have Aries rising also, and they're the same as this, right? Because I do them that way. Okay, so no surprises, right? But this is definitely your universal light. And as I said in the last reading, if you guys watched that reading, that I would also pull, I did want to do this because of the portal card. You guys are going through a quantum leap and a portal shift. So I definitely wanted to have a portal card coming out, which I usually don't use a whole lot of in chakras, right? But it's talking about this universal light, which I thought was very interesting when it popped out. So let's look and see what this card is talking about. It's reminding you that you're always connected to an extension of the powerful universal light of cosmos. Now, this is the soul star chakra, excuse me. This is located 6 inches above your crown. This is where your spirit is. This is the spirit realm. This is where your higher self lives, right? So you're connected to your higher places within the universe. And this is where you're going to shift. That's because it's saying your crown is already open. You're already pretty balanced enough to be able to take this shift. And you guys are shifting so big, right? And we do have a few signs that are doing so. Okay, by the way, everybody seems to be shifting, but some of you are shifting so strong, it's like you're coming out on the other side so different that it's like even your friends are noticing there's something different, right? Yeah, and that's because it says this light is where it fuels your soul and gives birth to the stars. It is the all-wise, all-knowing, all-loving energy of the universe. This light is divine, unconventional love that is the purest of love. You guys are you're tapped in, you know? You're tapped into this. Sometimes you can feel disconnected and shut off from this light. However, the truth, you are an extension of and made up of this energy and can never be separate. Now, I can only guarantee you, for the majority of you who are really resonating with this, you are literally aligned with the universe and you cannot stop seeing these numbers. And I'm telling you, these angel numbers you've been seeing for months now, maybe even a friggin' year. And it's just like, why? If it's so close and it keeps giving me these double digits and these triple digits, why? Why has nothing really happened? But it is happening. See, that's what's so crazy. It's happening, but it's this subtle. When you go through a portal like this, it's a subtle shifting. And you probably learned so much along the way that if you went back to before you seen these numbers, you'd say, I learned this, I learned that. I've decided not to do this anymore. I've decided to take on an exercise routine. I've got a new job. I don't know how I got this new job. I'm manifesting little things, maybe my big boom, maybe my empire hasn't come in yet, but that's because you're not done shifting completely yet. You're getting all these little things. That's what's real. That's why we have to be so careful when we watch these things on YouTube about, and I've said it so many times about how manifestation works. Yes, if you are completely 100% aligned and really in that force, you can manifest things very, very fast once you really learn how to do it. Right now, though, it's not even about that. It's about this subtle shift of where you're taking your life and your life is completely changing. You are changing from that elementary school child straight into high school. Remember, you are not an elementary school kid in high school. Your mind frame is different. You are different. You move different. You talk different. You grew different. Our bodies are not even the same, right? That's what's going on. Okay, so this is what it's talking about. It's also asking you that you may like to introduce yourself to meditation, to your daily routine, attend a spiritual awakening event or workshop. See, that's what I've been doing. So I'm right there with you guys. See, that's why I think that I pulled on this so easily, because I'm doing the same thing you're doing for the last year. I've been doing this spiritual, this deep soul night's journey. And I'm like, okay, well, where am I going? Okay, what am I doing? So I started taking these classes and these workshops, right? Finding what it is I need, doing more meditation. Now and then returning back to my meditation channel because I was like, okay, this is where it's really at. Trying to do all these things, right? And I feel you guys are connected to that piece. Right? So you feel there's this feeling within yourself, Pisces, Aries, that you are better connected to the universe, even if you don't understand why. You don't have to understand why. All you have to do is believe that there's an amazing, powerful being, and now it is time to believe in your light. So open your heart to receive the love of the universal light above you at all times. This is your time to shine. This is you who understands you are at the deepest level at this time. That's it. Next card coming out. And I want to make that known. I want you guys to understand that. Courage. I find the inner strength to face the fear with confidence. Using that third eye chakra. Really balancing yourself. Bringing in your root chakras. Having that vitality. It doesn't mean that I'm happy every day. It doesn't mean I have vitality every day. It doesn't mean that I'm courageous every day. It doesn't mean any of that. We are human. We live in a duality of a world. There is negative versus positive. But at the end of the day, after you are sad, after you are shedding your tears, shedding this fear, shedding this doubt, you go back to this main overall, oh, you know what? It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Everything's fine. I'm just shedding this shit. But it's good, though, because that means you're going inside yourself to find these things to shed. It's part of life. Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. And I think that you guys are feeling that, too, that there must be something going on. There's something going on, but I have to wait for timing. And yes, there's going to be some impatience because I can't understand why shit is not coming together. Why does it have to be so subtle? It has to be so subtle because the universe is like I always explain it as a spider web. It's kind of like the Charlotte's Web effect. He's got to take down some of this web and then build a new web. And then they have to string each other apart. But I can't get rid of this piece. So now I have to make a new string piece to this piece. But I have to tear this piece up. You see what I'm saying? So it's like a reorganization of your timeline, of your life web. Okay? So you have the Lemurian seed codes over here, saying this is where you are embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, and living with your grace, because now it's telling me with the Lemurian seed codes that your psychic abilities are so high and you're so intuitive and you're so awake and you're so aware of your surroundings and things that are going around you, but it doesn't mean you have all the answers. Even I have psychic abilities and do not have all the answers, otherwise I'd be a billionaire. Or a millionaire, or you see what I'm saying? But what it's saying is you're getting this knowledge and you're like this crystal you're bringing in. The crystal is aware of things. It has all these codings within it. Your psychic senses are aware of things going around. It says you are a highly sensitive being and you might feel that this could be a curse at times. But this card is here to let you know that it is a gift. Boy, do I know that. For those of you who are a psychic, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And for those of you who are coming into psychic awareness, sometimes if you are too overly sensitive and you're seeing things that are happening, you're like, oh man, I don't know if I'm cursed or not. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Depends on the person. That one's very personal. Okay. So take that. If it doesn't resonate with you, throw it away. But what it is telling you is no matter what, you're coming into this time in your place because of this shift where you are becoming more sensitive. Your psychic senses, your third eye, your intuition is coming in. It indicates that you have spent lifetimes upon lifetimes living with a giant shield up to stop the world seeing the real you. But you are a highly unique soul and incredible gifts that are worth sharing. Though embracing your uniqueness, you can help many others embrace their own. This lifetime is more graceful experience and existence with less defense and more trust. It is about protecting yourself, but stepping into the space of surrender and revealing your true self. Guys, don't hide out. That Pisces probably wants you to hide out, but you have that Pisces, so I know, and even Aries can be very highly intuitive, but that Pisces, and I know you guys are highly intuitive, but if it's been shut down for some time, it's now like reawakening, because that's what's happening to you. You're shifting and you're reawakening because your vibration is so much higher. Even if you feel like the world is against me, don't ever feel that way. The world is never against you. It's always for you. Even when it's the shittiest, most crappiest thing, it's teaching you a lesson. Welcome to planet school. But your vibration, it's saying you're vibrating at a different frequency. A higher frequency. It has to be a higher frequency if you have the Lemurian seed codes. It doesn't matter because it's and universal light, because it's saying you're vibrating at this huge light, this huge vibration. And even though you might not feel it, and you might even be watching this video thinking, I feel so alone, or I feel so down, or I feel so not courageous, look deeper within yourself, because in actuality, when you go out and you're in a bout, you're actually feeding this energy off to other people. You don't know it. That's why it says it's a time of meditation, a time of self-analysis. Do hypnosis if you need to. Go back into the past, right? And that's why I have the second channel. You guys, check out that second channel if you are, interested. Still trying to build that. But, and that's why I put those things out there. Keep that vibration high. Let's go. Bringing in the self-love, looking deep within the cup, seeing what you have. This is a card of intuition. This is a card of seeing deeper than what you think you can see. Meaning you have the abilities to look deep within this cup, to know and be in the knowing of what it is you truly seek. Like I said, you won't find all the answers, but the universe will allow you, and your higher self will allow you to see what it is you truly need to see at that time. What they feel is good for you. Right? Not everything is good for us, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to learn the lessons. Right? That's why, and a lot of people, that's, you can only see what you need to see. Yeah. Because you need that, look at that, patience on the patience with the temperance. You mix the water over here, temper the water, see what's good, see what's not good, and then you can always back away. Because no matter what, you have moving passionately, moving towards what it is that's really good for you, and the universe saying, here's your passion, here's your opportunity, here's what I want you to have, this is what you've been moving towards. This is where you're shifting. You're shifting towards all these new opportunities. Just be careful. Some are not good for you. You're going to be like a kid in a candy store, but that doesn't mean, right? Let's just, maybe you like the red licorice, maybe you try the black licorice and it's not good for me, it's like, ew, give me a tummy ache, didn't make me feel good. So not all those cups are going to be good for you, but there's going to be many opportunities you can look at, because as you're vibrating, you're looking at this grass blooming around you. Your world is coming into fruition. Your world is changing, but it is a subtle change. There is nothing here that says that it's moving super duper quick. Right? It feels like there could be spats of quickness. Like, okay, I did this and then like, boom, it moved. Right? So if you have a reading where it says, but then it moved quick. Okay, but then it's starts settling down again. But that's still part of subtle changes. Even if it moves like a bat out of hell, that just means it's going to move for that piece there, and then it'll settle down, and then it's going to subtly, and then boom, right? So that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like it's lightning, kind of like lightning strikes, right? Sometimes you can hear the thunder, but it was like I didn't see the lightning. And then all of a sudden I have a lightning show and everything is moving so fast and everything's rip-roaring around me. So it does feel like that's exactly what's going on. There's times of really quick movement, but then there's times of very subtle. And it feels like right now we're like trotting along, then we're going to gallop until we get ready to run. Yeah. So right now it's about going after passionate things that you are very committed to, whether it's a love situation, whatever your situation is. I'm not bringing into the situation of this situation, which I usually don't always do anyways. Whether this is a love situation, a work situation, it is the situation you are discerning that you are working towards. You know what it is. It is what you are passionate about. It will give you choices. It's going to give you choices of which way, but we see that with the Seven of Cups. Like I said, you're going to feel like a kid at a candy store. Which way are you going? Use your discernment, but you're also going to have to use a little analytical thinking for this breakthrough. Okay? Because it's a divine movement. This Chariot, he is not the driver. The universe is the driver. The universe is pushing you onto this divine path that's made for you. Okay, having the awakening, things that are healthy for you, things that are driving you towards the better sides of you. Make sure that you answer the inner calling, because it really wants you to dig deep within yourself to really see what it is you truly desire. So it's also saying, hey, look, I understand you've been manifesting this and that, but I'm also going to throw things at you that's going to give you an opportunity to think about, is this what you want, or how is this, before I really, you know what I mean? Because I'm still in the middle of rearranging your web. So you still always have the opportunity to allow the universe, God, to finish things up, right? As long as you're on the path of that inner calling, because the subtle choices that you're going to be given, you're going to notice within your mind, they're not any really different from what you already are thinking, because it's already in the conscious, cosmic energy, I guess is what we call that. The cosmic conscious energy of yourself, because your higher self is at play. So it won't really be, it's not too far away. It could just be this little things, right? You have the Wheel of Fortune, because it is your destiny, it is your time. So prepare yourself for your ships to come in, and that's really what Spirit is trying to tell you over here. Keep yourself aligned, keep yourself passionate for what you want. Everything is justified through the universe, okay? Because this is your time. This is your breakthrough. Yeah, and watch for the subtleness, okay? You're moving along. And Spirit wants you to understand it's a very in-depth reading. I think it was meant to be that way. I'm not going to underplay it or overplay the reading. I think that it came out the way it's supposed to be said. This is a very divine reading. You have almost the majority of every card on this deck is a ace or a major arcana. 7 major arcanas, 2 aces, and your choices. Your choices come from the lesser arcanas and, of course, the court cards. No need to worry, Spirit says. Always ask help from others. And always remember, too, that others can always be your ancestors and the divine as well. So even if you feel like I'm not talking about this stuff to people, you're crazy, then make sure you're talking to the universe, your divine masters, your ancestors, yourself, your higher self. Get in tuned, with Spirit, because they always give the answers, especially through meditation, relaxation. As they always say, stay still so that you can hear my voice, right? You can actually find that in every scripture. It's so true. if you can get your mind to just settle right to be able to hear. And pay attention to your dreams as well, because if you can't stay settled to hear, because life is so busy, watch your dreams, because they could come through with the answers in your dreams. Okay, so trust for the big happy changes, because I'm telling you right now, you guys are shifting into something, yes, something so big. A year from now, it's not going to feel the same. You're going to feel so different. Okay, don't stop believing, and let's go, my friends. Till next time, peace and love. Bye bye.